It's time to put the boom back in the boomers on today's episode of Fit and Delicious. It all starts with a great thigh workout on the beach for extra motivation. Then Danny explores 6 reasons you may be overeating and what to do differently. We add some strength training and a little message from our mentor, Jack LaLanne. And we finish up with a delicious burrito bowl from Danny. Let's get moving. Hi, welcome to Fit and Delicious. I'm Jaime Brenkus. I just turned 60 years old, and I'm ready to put the boom back into boomers. When we reach this age, we all want the same thing, right? To look younger, to live longer, and to feel better. Well, today, we're going to show you ways to get the pep in your step again and give you a timeless energy. Join me on the beach for a great thigh workout and a little sunshine. Okay guys, first thing we're gonna do is a push-up. So you're here, right off the bat. Now, there's gonna be 30 seconds, 16 moves, nice and easy. We're doing push-ups first, but most is gonna be working the inner and outer thighs today. That's it, nice and easy. Keep those abs nice and tight. You gotta keep fighting, guys, right? You gotta keep positive, right? You certainly have to keep focused on your goals and your objectives. Keep ambitious, keep strong, you can do this. And release. Now right from here, I want to do a hamstring curl. You're here, curl in and out. That's it. Good. Nice and easy, slow and controlled. That's it. Nice and easy. Good. Good, 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 good. Right there. But you know, think about it. The only one who certainly can tell you that you can't do this is you. And guess what? You don't have to listen. Don't listen to yourself. Think about that. You got to be positive. Positive mental attitude. Release. Hamstring curl the other side. So it's here. Curl up. That's it. Nice and easy. You got to rise up. You got to start fresh, guys. You got to see the brightness in every day and focus in. That's it. Nice and easy. Slow and controlled. Yeah, stop wishing for it, guys. You got to start doing it. You know, wish is just a wish. 2, 1 more, and release. Now right from here, I want to go for an outer hip raise. So you're here, and just bring it out, out. That's it. Nice and easy. Boom, boom, right there. But you can really feel these. And outer hips, abs nice and tight as you do this. Good. The old standbys, you know. These ones really work. There you go. You know, we don't stop exercising because we grow old. We grow old because we stop exercising. So you think about that. You can do this and release. Any age, but especially as we age. You're here, bring her up. That's it. Good. There's 8 minutes, guys. You owe it to yourself. Give yourself these 8 minutes. You're going to feel good. It's going to empower you. Because, you know, being fit is not a destination. It's a way of life, right? Couple more. And release. All right, let's go over that buns pulse again. So you're here, right here. Now just pulse it up. That's it. Squeeze tight. Abs are nice and tight. There you go. Just a little movement there. Again, this is working the buns, the outer hips a little bit. That's it. You're pulsing right up. Good. There you go. Nice and easy. Yep, yep, you got it. And release. Okay, let's go to the other side. Again, it's right here, just a little pulse. That's it. Improve yourself every day, guys, right? Make the most of each day by eating healthy and doing some type of movement. Again, more isn't better when it comes to movement. Better is better. You got to do continuous movement. You got to focus in on, of course, building muscle tissue, lean muscle tissue. You have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. You just get out there and move a little bit. And release. Okay, now we're going to lie on the back. And we're going to do what I call a quad extension. It's right up. Up. There you go. Nice and easy. That's it. Put this on here. Slow and controlled here. You're working the front of your thighs. That's it. Right there. Good. Slow movements, guys. One more. And release. Okay, let's go to the other side. So here. Good. Yep, you got to rise up. You got to start fresh. Starts in here, right? You got to train the brain. Because if the brain goes first, the body will follow. Think positive. Positive mental attitude. There you go. Nice and easy. A couple more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to go for that inner thigh raise. So you're here. So all I want to do is just up, up. See that? So now you're working that inner thigh. If you want to put your one hand here, you can actually control some of the resistance. There you go. Nice and easy. Slow. Boy, you can really feel that. Again, the thighs will start to burn a little bit. It's okay. It's lactic acid. It happens to all of us. It's all right. Nice and easy. 2, 1, and release. Now, let's go for that outer thigh. So it's just here. Out, out. Sort of like a clamshell, if you will. There you go. What a beautiful day it is here. Lido Beach, Sarasota. That's it. Nice and easy. Good, you guys. Think about it. You know, you wake up with determination. You go to bed with satisfaction, right? You feel satisfied when you do something good for yourself. Nice and easy. And release. All right, let's flip it around. Okay, we're going to go right for that inner thigh again. So it's here. You just bring it up. Up. That's it. Be consistent, guys. You don't have to get intense about it. Consistency beats intensity any day of the week. We know that. That's it. Positive mental attitude. You have to think positive. You can do this. Don't anybody tell you can't do it. And release. Okay, let's do those clamshells here again. So it's up, up. Nice and easy. Work that outer thigh. You're doing great. Hey guys, this goes by so fast. There you go. Good. That's it. Nice and easy. There's 1,440 minutes in a day. We're only asking for 8. You can do it. Here we go. And release. Now I'm going to do an inner thigh movement. Again, so here, 90 degrees, out, out, right there. Again, accentuating the inner thigh. You can really feel these. There you go. That's it. You know, dieting and losing weight, certainly isn't, it's not a sprint. It's, certainly not a, it's more like a marathon, right? If you celebrate your daily victories, that's what it's all about. You eventually win at losing. And release. Other side. So it's here. Boom. Right there. That's it. You have to certainly get up every morning, tell yourself, I can do this. I can. And that's what it takes. There's going to be obstacles. There's going to be naysayers out there. People, maybe don't want you to succeed. Don't listen to them. You can do this. That's it. You're doing great. You're almost done, guys. One more. And release. Let's go back to the pelvic tilt again, okay? So it's here, up, up. Then halfway through, we're going to actually do a pulse. There you go. Nice and easy. You feel these right here in those hamstrings, right? So you're working the entire lower body. Right there. Now pulse. Pulse. Right there. Squeeze tight. Boy, you can really feel these. Hamstrings, the glutes. 3, 2, come on guys, you can do this. Hold it right there, hold it, squeeze tight, squeeze tight. You did it, come on, come on, come on. Whew, you did it guys, look at that. What a workout.
Hey guys, it's Danny, and for today's Food for Thought, I wanted to chat about 6 possible reasons you may be overeating. Now, overeating is an interesting topic because most of us think that we overeat simply because we have a lack of discipline or lack of willpower. But I can promise you that that is not the case. actually overeating is not the problem. It's truly a symptom of something else that is going on for you. So today I want to explore some of the avenues that might be worth looking at. Number one is lack of awareness. So simply put, you are not present when you are eating. So your brain isn't able to register the pleasure and the nourishment that comes along with the eating experience. And so even if you are not physically hungry anymore, the brain will still say hungry. So in those situations, you really want to bring your attention back to yourself and back to the plate so that you can get the full eating experience. Number two is skipping meals. So the body loves homeostasis. It's always craving and looking for a balanced state. So think of your physical hunger as a pendulum. If it goes too far in one direction, it will come swinging back with vengeance in the opposite direction. So oftentimes if we skip meals or if we go too far past physical hunger, that can lead to overeating. Number three is attempting to de-stress. So get this, within 30 seconds of chewing and swallowing your food, the body releases chemicals that automatically put the body into a state of relaxation. So literally, chewing your food is not only relaxing, but it's a great way to release energy. So if you don't practice other tools for de-stressing, like journaling or talking to a friend or deep breathing, etc., eating can be a really quick fix way to get into that state of relaxation, albeit very temporary. Number four is feeling grounded. Now I have to say, this is definitely something that I noticed that I do in my own life. When there's something going on in your life, if it's some type of transition or vulnerability, or usually something that represents the unknown, we tend to reach for more food to help create the experience of feeling more grounded during a time when we are not feeling grounded. But remember guys, all a feeling is a vibration in your body, right? So if you eat more food and literally physically weigh yourself down, that feeling will feel like it is less intense, at least temporarily while you're full. But unfortunately, once your body manages to digest all that food, we're still left holding the same deck of cards. Number five is numbing out. Now, sometimes if we have a feeling or a situation in our life that we don't want to look at or we don't want to deal with, overeating can be a wonderful distraction because not only does it divert our attention from the problem at hand that we don't want to deal with, but it also leaves us with a whole new, brand new problem that we can put our attention on, right? So now we have this problem of being an overeater. We have no self-control, we have no self-discipline, and we have to put all our attention into figuring out which diet we're gonna start next, right? So in this situation, all I'm saying is learn to recognize it and then own it. So if you really want to give yourself a label, at least be truthful with the label that you're giving yourself, right? So the next time you're sitting down eating a bag of potato chips because you don't feel like dealing with your kids, your husband, your boss, etc., instead of calling yourself an overeater, just own the fact that you are somebody that doesn't want to deal with a situation at hand. You're a person who doesn't feel like feeling their feelings in that very moment. And that's okay. And finally, number six is lack of pleasure. Now, oftentimes, if we're not getting enough pleasure in our lives, we will reach for what is called a symbolic substitute. And food can be exactly that, right? Because food can bring us great pleasure. And there is nothing wrong with eating food for pure pleasure at times. As a matter of fact, that's what I usually refer to as fun eating. But when you're doing that, you just want to know that you're doing it. And you want to take note of how often you're doing it. Because if you begin to notice that what you're going to have for dessert is the biggest highlight of your day every day, then you may want to start playing with different ways of diversifying that pleasure, right? So how else can you go about bringing play and joy and fun and pleasure into your life that doesn't have anything to do with food? Now, the most important thing that I want you guys to get out of this is that overeating cannot be managed or remedied by trying to control or restrict your diet. The eating is actually an invitation for us to kind of come in a little bit closer and notice what is going on for ourselves. This is what I mean when I say that the eating is a symptom. It is not the problem. It's like a little messenger. It's there to tell you something. And I personally think one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves is our very own kind, loving, and patient attention.
You know, let's face it, as we get older, Mother Nature has a way of turning down our body's thermostat, our metabolism. We can reverse that. Stimulating your muscles by lifting challenging weights to increase lean muscle mass is the most effective way to increase your metabolism. And increasing your metabolism is by far the most effective way to burn fat, period. Now, if you eat less than you burn and don't exercise, your metabolism will drop and you'll stop losing weight. Now, if you diet alone, more than 30% of the weight you lose may come from muscle. That's exactly what you don't want. Given that your muscles grow and get stronger, they burn more calories at rest. We want to get that afterburn effect, which is pure physics and creates a metabolic deficit in your body, causing you to burn calories even after your workout is over. Now, this really is the magic of strength training, because you can burn calories not only while you exercise, but also after you exercise. Now, that's a program I want to be on, and you should too. This is how lean people get lean and stay lean. They put on more muscle. It's very confusing on what to do in a gym or when you first start working out regarding the proper workload. You know, how much weight should I use is a valid and serious question for someone just starting out. You never want to hurt yourself in a gym, and nor should you if you follow these basic guidelines for proper exercise prescription. All right, so follow me to the weight room here. So, guys, look, if you can only lift 3 or 4 repetitions of a weight, guess what? It's too heavy, okay? That old adage, no pain, no gain, well, that's out the door. Train, don't strain, okay? Because you're going to hurt your joints, right? You put a lot of stress on the joints. That's not what we're looking for here. Now, if you choose a weight that, let's face it, you can do 25 repetitions fast, quick, guess what? It's too light. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you, okay? The key is going to be to choose a weight that'll get hypertrophy of the muscle, right? That's about 10 to 15 repetitions, and that's the number you want, okay? Right in the middle, okay? That's what we want to do here, guys. So I'm going to give you a quick routine just with the chair. So, of course, get off your seat and get on your feet here. Now, let's do it this way. That's all I want you to do is, again, you're going to do a chest press here. You're going to chest press, then a fly. Chest press, and then a fly. This works your chest muscles. That's it. Again, you want hypertrophy of the muscle. You want them to grow. And release. All right, guys, now here, we just want to alternate shoulder presses. That's it. Nice and easy. There you go. You want to sculpt, define, you want to tone, you want to tighten, you want to firm those muscles. You're not going to get big muscles. Don't worry about it. 10 to 15 repetitions is a perfect exercise prescription. All right, now let's do a bicep curl, but a concentration curl. This is the fulcrum right here. So just put your elbow here and just curl your arm up. That's all you're doing, guys. Right there. Good. Nice and easy. That's it. You want definition in your muscles. Here you go. Other side. Firm, tone. You know, fitness certainly is 100% mental. That's for sure. And your body won't go where your mind doesn't push it. So you got to focus in on what your goals and dreams are here, guys. Ready and release. Now, we're going to do a tricep. Kick back. You're here. Kick. Kick. Now you're working the back of your muscles. That's all you're doing, guys. Nice and easy. That's it. To me, it's the fountain of youth. Release. Now, let's stand for this one. We're going to do a dip here. So just kind of try to touch the bottom of your foot right there. That's it. Yes, it represents the fountain of youth to me, muscle tissue, right? So put it on. Doesn't take a long time to do, guys. One more. And release. Okay, so let's get to the other side. Nice and easy. That's all you're doing is dipping down. This works the hamstrings, the buns, and the quadriceps. That's it. Nice and easy. One more. And release. Okay, so from right there, I want you to row. Right here for your back muscles. Okay? That's it. Get rid of that back fat. That's the way to do it. You want to strengthen, tone those muscles. You get that afterburn effect. And release. Other side. So all you want to do is just lift, lift. Remember, that's how lean people get lean and stay lean. They put on lean muscle tissue, and you can do it. That's it. And release. Now, take the weights, clasp them here, and we're going to do a goblet squat right there. That's it. Nice and easy. Couple more. And release. Hey guys, you did great. You know, my fitness mentor, Jack Lane, is still relevant today as he was in the past. Now let's listen to Jack as he talks about how you stay young and youthful.
There are so many people when they start to leave 30, 35, or 40, you know, they keep going along. They just stop living. They have neglected their bodies so much, and when you neglect your body, then your mind is affected. So what do you have to look forward to? Another day of getting older, another day of misery, of unhappiness, of aches and pains, another day of uncertainties. What kind of living is this? This is not living. This is just barely existing. A lot of these people, they died when they're 30. Maybe they're 70 now, but they just forgot to bury them. That's why it's so important, students, for you to have the right attitude, to prove to yourself that every day you can get younger. You can wake up in the morning, you can look in that mirror, and you can see the change for the better, not for the worse.
Hello, my friends, it's Danny, and today I am sharing the most delicious recipe for your lunchtime meal prep. I'm making my chicken burrito bowls. This recipe is so easy to make, it is so yummy, and it's perfect for those of you who want to pack your lunch for school or for work. So I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start by making my cauliflower rice. I've got a nice large saute pan heating up over a medium heat. And to that, I'm just adding a little bit of olive oil, and once that oil has heated up, a bit of chopped up garlic. I like to salt my garlic. I do the same with my onions whenever they get in the pan. This helps for them to release the water and cook up a little bit faster. And then once that garlic is fragrant, you know you're ready to add in the cauliflower rice. So I've got 4 cups of riced cauliflower. So I'm gonna season that with some salt and some black pepper. And then I'll add just about a 1/4 cup of a low sodium chicken broth in there. You could also use water here. Pop the lid on and let that cook for just about 3 to 4 minutes. It does not take long for the cauliflower rice to soften up, so you don't want to go too far. It cooks up rather quickly. Now you can, of course, rice the cauliflower yourself. It's easy enough to do, but personally, I like to buy it pre-riced at the grocery store. It's just very easy and very convenient this way, and it definitely makes making the recipe a bit faster. Then once it's cooked, I'm just gonna transfer this into a bowl and let it cool for a few minutes before we season it. Now, just as a side note, you could of course sub in some brown rice or some quinoa if you didn't want to do the cauliflower rice, but personally I love the cauliflower rice because not only is it delicious, but it's a really easy way to add another vegetable to the dish. Then once my rice has cooled down a bit, I'm just gonna add in some chopped scallions, chopped fresh cilantro, and a big squish of fresh lime juice. Gently toss that all together. It's a really simple way of infusing a lot of flavor into the cauliflower rice and some great texture as well. Once I've got my rice all seasoned and ready to go, I'm gonna set that aside and I'm gonna cook up the meat. So back over to the stove, I've got that large non-stick saute pan. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil and then in goes some ground chicken. Now I'm using 1 1/4 pound lean organic ground chicken here, but you could also do ground turkey, ground beef, ground bison. Just use what you have, use what you love. And if you wanted to make this burrito bowl vegetarian or vegan, you could sub in some baked tofu. Then you just wanna continue to break up the chicken until you have nice little crumbles like I have here. And once you notice that the meat has gone from translucent to opaque, then you're ready to add in your seasoning. So I have a couple tablespoons of taco seasoning here. This is a taco seasoning that I make myself. Do note that I'm not adding any additional salt and pepper because my taco seasoning has salt and pepper in it, but taste as you go. And if you feel like you need a little extra seasoning, then just go ahead and add it in. I'm just gonna continue to stir this until I've got all of the chicken coated with those spices and the chicken is completely cooked through. Then I'll shut off the heat and let that cool a bit while I assemble the rest of the ingredients, which could not be any easier to do. Really, all I'm doing is I have some canned black beans. I'm gonna drain those out and then give them a good rinse. I have a couple cups of organic, non-GMO corn that I bought frozen, and then I just let it sit at room temperature until it was defrosted. And then I've got some grape tomatoes here. You could also do cherry tomatoes. I just like to slice those in half and then again and slice them so they're in little quarters just like this. Okay, once you've got all of your ingredients ready to go, this is very easy to do. You're just gonna line them up and then we're going to build our burrito bowls. So starting on one side of my meal prep container, I'm gonna layer in the cauliflower rice that we made, then a layer of the corn, then black beans, the ground taco turkey, and my quartered tomatoes. You're gonna repeat that until you've used all the ingredients, which will get you 4 meals. This is so simple and so beautiful and truly could not be any easier to make. Now these can certainly be done just like this, as is. They're prepped and ready to go, but I love to make a really yummy sauce to eat with them. It just kind of brings all of the flavors together. So what I do is I take some plain Greek yogurt, and then I add a couple tablespoons of chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. Now you can buy that right in a little can like this. You don't want to use the actual peppers. I'm just using the sauce for this. So you just mix that in and give it a squish of lime juice. Bring that all together, and then this is a great topping for the burrito bowls. I tried to be fancy and squish it over the top, but I'm not good at fancy, so realistically speaking, I usually leave this just stored in the fridge on the side, and then I just add a plop on top when I'm ready to eat. These chicken burrito bowls are a really easy way to set yourself up for a lovely, nutritious lunch during the week. When it's time to eat them, I will either pop them in the microwave to heat them up, and then I might transfer it into a bowl and just mix everything together. But more often than not, I just eat it right out of the container cold, which may sound weird, but I'm gonna tell you, it is rather delicious. You guys are going to love this one, and I cannot wait to hear what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Danny Spies, and I'll see you back here next time. Cheers.
Now that you're ready to add back that boom, how about making and keeping you a priority? You need to take care of yourself first. Learn more on the next Fit and Delicious.
For videos, tips, and the 8-day challenge, visit fitanddelicious.com. To become a Fit and Delicious member, where you'll find over 90 videos, tips, and inspiration, plus all 13 episodes of Fit and Delicious, go to fitanddelicious.com. This is episode 103.